So in today's video, we are going to configure NFS server. For NFS server, we have to install two virtual machine, RedHat machine. Both machines should be subscribed or should be configured local repository to install the packages through yum command. NFS server we have to use for sharing network file. I want to share any file in network, so we have to use NFS in Linux. In Linux, NFS configure for NFS server, we have to install packages first. So this is my NFS server or this is my NFS client. So I am going to install NFS role. Yum install NFS, use asterisk symbol and then install all packages. After installing the packages, we have to allow some services in firewall. First services is NFS, RPC bind and mount. Three services we have to allow in the firewall. And we have to start system CTL services, NFS services, RPC bind services. These two services needed to start NFS. After NFS start, we have to create a directory and share in NFS export file. So run firewall command. I want to change service for permanent. So we have to add service. First service is NFS, and then second service is RPC bind, and third service is mount. Close. That's it. And then reload your firewall to apply change instantly. Reload. After reloading the firewall, we have to create a directory. First of all, we have to create a directory mkdir for sharing. NFS share directory name share1. Oh, so I want to create nested directory. Use mkdir directory, and then also I am creating these two directories and apply the permission. We have to apply permission. So permission we have to use cs mode for the basic permission, and I give all permission in this and share one. I have created two directory and give the permission. Then we have to configure export file in etc to export in NFS client. So we have to first of all mention press I mention the path share one, mention the network here 192.168.1.0 plus you can use 255 plus is subnet mask, and then we have to type read write. I want to give permission read write sync any change happen and no root express. Yes. Then there is a second directory, but this directory I want to configure for only one machine. So we have to enter the client machine if only you want to access by this client. Check the IP of this client. I have config. I want to access the share to file only this machine. So mention here 192.168.1.10 and then permission. Read write permission. I want to synchronize any change happen. Mention sync and no root underscore squares and save this configuration. So after this, we have to start some services. System CTO start First service is NFS server. Wait for few seconds. And then second service is RPC bind. The second service is RPC bind. Then and then check. We have to check first of all show mount. My system server IP is 192.168.1.100. Check. This is the export file to check in client. We have to first install same two roles. Clear? Now we have to install using yum install NFS. We have to install this role utils. After installing this role, we have to configure same allow in firewall these three services NFS services RPC bind and mounted. So we have to allow in firewall also firewall command line. We have to run these services is permanent and add services. First services NFS, second RPC bind, then third is mount and then we have to reload the firewall to apply changes instantly. We have to reload the firewall. After reload, we have to start same services here also. In system detail, start NFS utils and RPC bind. Then type show mount to check your NFS export file is there. So enter your NFS server IP. This is the NFS server IP 192.168 and I have to enter there to check. This is the two folder we have shared through network file system in RedHat server. This two file is here. We have to create it. This two file, but we are going to access in this location. Before we have to access, first of all we have to create two directory to mount this file. So we are creating two directory mkdir. First directory I have to create the name of share one, and the second directory to share two. So we have to mount and mention your server NFS server IP colon then the network path NFS share one and where we have to mount share one and then we have to mount second share two. This to check this directory mount use dfs and hyphen h command. This so where you have to mount. That's how we have to configure.